And we'll see if the two Denzel Washington sycophants over here, Hatchet and Terry,
We'll give you a report by Wednesday.
You won't watch it.
We're going to give you a report by Wednesday.
No.
Will you stop being so impatient?
I
damn it?
will watch
No,
it.
David will because he is Detroit.
I am. Yes, that's true. I am Detroit.
Even though Fences is not filmed in Detroit.
Please.
Because of the governor.
Please. Stupid. Number of people writing in on the Mike Glennon thing I brought up. We can get to some of it later. It's just it's a crazy statement on where the league is. Mike, you had a little bit of breaking news on Mr. Jesus Peppers. I wanted to bring his name into the fold. He worked out today with defensive backs, yesterday with linebackers. Set the scene for me here.
Yeah, no, I was just doing some, just looking on Twitter to see what people were saying. Of course, you get a ton of Michigan fans just freaking out about how great the players look at the combine.
Can I ask you a question about that before we get into this? Like, do you think you're kind of a loser if you get erect over how a player from your school might be doing at the combine in tights? Like, literally, it's guys running around in leotards, not playing football. And here you got these bozos that are fans, and Spartan fans or Notre Dame fans, Texas, all fans do. Why do you care so much the guy doesn't play for your school anymore?
Because you're proud of your guys. That's always your guy.
Michigan fans always overreact to little stuff
Right.
like this. I love watching the combine personally, but you can't. There's only so much you can
How about
put into
this?
it.
I'd rather watch the combine than fences. And I hate the combine.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
I'd
America.
rather watch punters at the combine.
I think it's
God.
entertaining watching these guys
Defenses.
go through drills.
I bet you do.
But yeah, but no.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant he's a failed quarterback.
he's a
What can we
combine guy
honest
over
to
here.
God, you people are unbelievable around this place.
Would you like to go through the combine, Sully?
Oh, that'd be a dream come true. Yeah,
there?
absolutely.
See, that's what I meant. Well, maybe if you would have taken the gray shirt at Western and waited your turn, Mr. I Want PT, then you went to a damn school so small they closed.
I wouldn't be here with you guys right now if
You
I
don't
if I'd
want to
done
be
that.
here with us. You should be on the field.
No, he
man.
wants to be here with us.
You could be in the CFL.
That would have been a dream, my friend. But
All
I'm
right,
happy
go
to
ahead.
be where I'm at.
What did Peppers do in
No,
the
so I
secondary
was just reading
today?
some stuff. I know Matt Bowen from Sports Illustrated said that he had a really good workout with the defensive backs today in the drills, opened the hips really well, all that stuff.
Roberto, you want to tuck that one away for me? We'll get to that later in the week.
Jabrill once again said he'd love to do everything, the 40, the vertical, broad jump, drills with the DBs if they let him do it all again. Obviously that in reference, maybe for those that aren't familiar, NFL told him he had to work out with the linebackers when he
Panthers
wanted to
coach
specifically
Ron
do
Rivera
DBs.
had praise for him. So,
What?
Ron Rivera.
Oh, good for him. So, listen, here's what this comes down to. You got Peppers telling everybody and their mother he's a safety.
Right?
I don't think he's a safety either. Now, you want to tell me he's a strong safety that's only going to play in the box, maybe try to be a TJ Ward type guy, I'll buy it. But this idea of, I'm a safety, no doubt. Really? Why didn't you play it in college? Oh, really? How come you couldn't cover anybody? What were opponents this year throwing the ball against him? 20 of 26? I
that
have
was mostly as a DB or a linebacker.
But he's not a linebacker.
I know he's
safety.
not. I think, okay, here's what
So if
I
you're a
would do.
safety, shouldn't you have been able to cover better?
Hang on. Here's what I would do, brother. I would have him as a slot receiver. I think Peppers with the ball is a dangerous man. I really think he didn't play that much in college, too. I think that's what he can do.
What's in your breakfast cereal this morning? What
I'm
are you,
just
what are
telling
you
you.
doing over there? First you tell me Manziel should be the backup here. Now you're telling me draft Peppers and put him on offense. What's
That's
going
what
on
I would
with you?
do. I'm just, hey.
No,
I don't have to think like the rest of America. Hello.
I don't think Terry's that crazy for this because apparently there have been NFL scouts that have asked Jabrill Peppers about playing offense if he'd want to do that at the next level.
You know why? Because they're doing anything in their power to justify taking this kid because his tape sucks.
That's not a crazy comment from Terry. I agree that he could potentially, he might be better
All right.
on offense in
All
the
right,
NFL.
Fine. Then you got to stop with the first round, second round stuff.
I never said first round.
You don't
I
do
didn't say
that
that.
with a first round pick. You don't do that.
He's a luxury pick. He's going to be a luxury pick for a team that can mold him and fit him into the right position.
Right.
So what is his position then? I mean, does anyone in Metro Detroit want to tell me?
He's either a safety or a slot receiver. And definitely a special teams guy. Punt returns, he's going to be real dangerous, man. Watch out for him.
The reference that I heard when watching the coverage this weekend it was Mike Mayock, I believe, on NFL Network. He said that Peppers is like a situational defensive back where you can put him in on a package. Let's say you're playing the Steelers, and you can just say all week, Jabrill, you're going to mirror Le'Veon Bell the entire game.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell would murder him. Oh, please.
But point being, it would have to be in a system, in a package where they could craft out a very specific role in an already good defense that he could thrive in.
Well, and again, if you're a team that's got Super Bowl aspirations, you could take him and prioritize him and make him that. Like if he went to the Pats, all of a sudden now he's their third down guy. You know, maybe they have a dime package, and even though he's a, quote, safety, they line him up at linebacker and allow him to kind of freelance a little bit. I mean, there is a way to use him. What I'm making a point of, though, is I don't know how you take that type of player in the first round. His tape is no good. Can't hold up against a run, can't cover deep. Had very little production collegiately, and, oh, by the way, was surrounded by NFL players. Surrounded. I got a real hard time with this idea of what's going on at the combine with him is they're finding out he doesn't have position. They also found out he's 3 inches shorter than he was listed at Michigan, which I told you
He's
2
a
years
small
ago.
fry. Well, I told you that when I met the guy, shook his hand. He was small. But, yeah, I deserve that. But I still think they've looked at him on defense and say, you know what? He doesn't quite fit anywhere. But I still look at him and say, this man with the ball in his hands, which I thought they should have done more of at Michigan, he's a dangerous guy.
Again, I throw it out there, 248-539-9797. I'm just telling you, I wouldn't take him in the first round. Now, in the second round, 100%. I have no qualms about it. I'll take a guy in the second round, a lot less guaranteed money, a lot less risk. I've already addressed a need in the first round. I would take him in the second round. But there is absolutely no way. If I'm a GM, I'm hitching my wagon to a kid where I really don't think he has a position.
So let me ask you this question, Mike.
Yeah,
and
go
Terry.
ahead, David.
In what round do you draft special team specialists? Because that's what he is.
4th or 5th?
He can't cover. He's too small to play linebacker. I'm not putting him at slot receiver like you want to do, Terry. So he's a special teams guy is what he's going to be. He's going to be Matthew Slater. He'll be in the NFL for a long time playing special teams.
Like on his best day, you're Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. You'll make a play, punt return, kick return, maybe.
I still think there's hope for him defensively.
Well, there is hope, but it won't happen.
It's going to require someone to tailor their entire franchise around his skills. Who's going to do that? Like if I draft Myles Garrett, number 1 overall, bet your booty I'm going to do everything in my power to cater to Myles Garrett. I have to make sure that as my defensive end, my franchise guy, we do everything in our power, begins and ends with him.
You don't do that with Peppers.
I don't see it. I mean, I'd absolutely take him in the second round. I have no problem with that.
Let me refresh your memory. On this show with these guys here, we had talked about Peppers in the first round, and everybody here, Sully and Hatchett, went, I don't know about first round. Maybe second, third. You know, we all dropped him out of the first round.
So what happens?
I don't know. NFLscout.com has him the 13th best prospect.
I don't get it.
I don't get that either.
I have never seen a player get more undeserved hype than this kid. It is really incredible. On the grand scale, absolutely no production. None. I don't care how he runs in shorts and a T-shirt. Doesn't mean anything.
Here's what I thought was going to happen. I thought he was going to run something stupid like a 4.1 in the 40, and we'd be talking about him, but that didn't happen. You know, he's fast, but, you know, not blazing. He's all right.
Very good athlete. Very good athlete. But I don't, first round, man, can't do it. I mean, someone will. It only takes one organization to love you. And there's a lot of crazy organizations in this league. But the idea of a player coming out of college with no production, playing a different position, one he showed, frankly, he's not capable of playing in college. I got a tough time with that.
I can see him being taken in the third round where a team would say, you know, this is really a 4th or 5th round guy, but we have that special package and we want to make sure that we get him. He might be taken the third round.
I go early second. That's me.
Okay.
I have no problem early second. It's a lot less risk. I've already addressed the need. I don't know. I mean, look, clearly his stock has fallen since Todd McShay tried to basically butter his buns and put him as like the number 3 overall prospect in October and November. I think everybody saw through that garbage.
Yes, we did.
But now, 15, 17, 20, I still think that's too high. I'd be interested to see what people have to think. 248-539-9797.